Hey YouTube, Mark with Ultimate RC. I'm going to do a full daytime run here on the new Losi NASCAR 112 series. Of course, released by Horizon just recently. Of course, I did a quick run the other day with the unboxing. It was evening, sun was setting, not a lot of light. That turned out okay, but wanted to come over here. This location here, this is a school parking lot. This school was only built about 5 years ago, and so the asphalt's really nice here. It's nice and smooth. The road in front of my house isn't bad, but this is better, especially for this size of car. And I've got it a little bit more. This is my first run. This is and just kind of wanted to get a little bit better sense of how this car will handle what you can expect from it. It is windy today, so hopefully the audio turns out pretty decent here. Like and subscribe, hit the bell. YouTube. This car, of course, is again gauged for more towards the beginner or novice RC enthusiast, at least maybe from a hobby grade standpoint. It is four-wheel drive. So I was supposed to make it so that just about anybody can pick up the car and run it and have a good time doing it. And of course, one of the coolest things is you're getting a NASCAR livery. It's something that people can identify with, something that obviously has popularity compared to maybe some of the other RC cars these days. What is a truggy anyways? Anybody know? I don't want one. I can imagine a fair amount of people would see this as opposed to some of the other designs out there and say, yeah, I want to drive that. So of course, even though this is meant towards the beginner, it is, all the parts are fully replaceable, or at least the vast majority of them, and a lot of it is upgradable, so you can tune this car if you got that far into it. Although I would think that most people that have this car are going to do what I'm doing today, which is just pick it up, charge the battery, and drive it. By no means should be compared to anybody that is a serious enthusiast, or however you want to state it, a car that is set up for a high-end car that you can dial up to the nth degree, and this is more for the masses. Not a speed burner, that's full throttle. It'll go a little over 20 miles an hour. GPS in it yet. I saw somebody get 21 with it the other day on YouTube. This does have the ability to switch, so I'm at 100% right here. You can go to 50. Let's show that. So it's 50 and 75 and then 100. There's 50. That is full throttle right there, but if you want to give this to maybe a kid who's not driven much in the way of RC, really anybody, you can start them out here and gradually work your way up. I think most people, though, if you've had any exposure to any type of RC, can probably run easily with 75 or 100. We'll go by here one more time. Full throttle here, that's at 50%. Let's switch it back. You see the wheel spin. Apparently there's a different type of softer wheel you can get for these if you want. Of course, you're going to go through those quicker. This car's really meant though to grab and find a parking lot, maybe grab some cones or find a place where you can do some sort of course, whether it be an oval or some type of road course. Just go have fun with it. It didn't take me long to get used to the controls on this. Again, I'm not a car guy. I do have a few cars. You'll see a couple on my channel, but I'm predominantly a plane guy, and then secondary a boat guy. I've done a lot of boats this summer, and then last but of course not least, I'm a car guy. One thing though one of the reasons I had to go get this is, as I mentioned on the unbox video, my hobby before I got into RC, I still have them, is slot cars. I have 1/32 scale, I have a lot of NASCARs, so as soon as Horizon released this, it was something that I decided I was going to pick up and try and see how it handles. Also, for the price point that you have with this, you get everything with it that you need to run. You get, of course, the car, you get your transmitter that I just showed you, you get the batteries. It's a 1400 LiPo 2S 30C pack, I believe, smart pack, and you even get the charger, albeit a USB charger, to run this. So you have everything you need to go out and have some fun. Haven't timed it yet, but I would say that run times on this is probably approaching somewhere near 20 minutes. I could probably get even longer if I was doing 75 or certainly 50. I would highly recommend though, as I mentioned in my unboxing, that if you are going to get go anywhere with the hobby grade and continue on, I would recommend a smart charger. It just makes life easier. The USB does have the smart plug connection, so you can charge the battery. You don't need to get it, but I would highly recommend getting a nicer smart charger if you think you might have multiple batteries or get more than one of these, whatever the case may be. Fun car. And you do have a way of adjusting steering on this controller. Let me show that. That is on the other side, so that is this knob right here. You can turn that to decrease or increase the sensitivity. We're going to go even farther down with it. So you can play with that to get it to your liking. But the nice thing is, a half a dozen liveries with this. I've got the Napa. This is my favorite. I always liked this livery. I actually have a 1/32 slot car. Darrell Waltrip Napa car, I believe. He drove it for a long time. So I had to get this when it came out. This is, of course, Chase Elliott, number 9. Not a big NASCAR fan by any stretch of the imagination, very casual. I would have probably a hard time naming a lot of drivers on the circuit today. IndyCar is what I really followed when I was a kid. But nonetheless, lots of different liveries that you can go ahead and choose from. It's so easy to set up something to do a race with friends and family and so on and so forth. Also great for us airplane guys on a day like today. I mean, it has gotten windy this afternoon. It is now, for a while it was be okay and then it would gust, and then be okay and then it would gust. Still not great for flying, especially for somebody like me. I do hard surface takeoffs and landings probably 99% of the time. A good way to wreck gear when you've got very inconsistent wind. Now it's just blowing, so there's no driving or flying for me today. So if I want to do something RC, you can fit this in. Shoot, you can fit this on the back of your bike and go find some place to run it. So easy way to get your RC fix. Nice power in there. I really like how it drives on this surface. Alright, YouTube, well there you have it. I just wanted to get a good full sun run on this car. Like and subscribe, hit the bell. I'm going to try at some point to get a video with part timer involved. We can get some maybe multiple angles on this. Hopefully at some point, maybe some of my flying buddies would pick one of these up. We could actually get a race going. Maybe I'll get part timer driving one. I don't know. We'll see. She's never driven anything RC, so that might be a good video. Let me know in the comments if you think we ought to have part timer try and drive this. You can flip rolls. I'll film. She can drive. Thanks again for the support on YouTube. Like and subscribe, hit the bell. Again, the Losi NASCAR 112. Really like this car, folks. 179 is a great price point, and you can easily get it for less than that. It doesn't take much to get discounts through Horizon. So thanks for watching, YouTube. Mark with Ultimate RC.